Welcome to Daily Tax Topic. This is Tony Novak, and I'm here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today's topic is the two worst tax mistakes and how to avoid them. Well, the worst tax mistake that I've ever seen, and particularly in a small business situation, is to be the person who's in charge of submitting wage tax withholdings, also known as trust fund withholdings, to the government, and then failing to do that. You made payroll, got the checks out to your people, saved the money set aside for taxes, and then something came up. An emergency came up. Your bank account was overdrawn unexpectedly, whatever. That money didn't make it to the government, state and federal, where it was supposed to go. You have a serious, serious problem. That is among the most egregious types of tax mistakes as far as the government concerned, because you're not uh, failing to pay the government's money, you're failing to pay someone else's, your employees' money for their future benefits to the government. So that's a serious, serious issue. I said the top two. What's the second most egregious uh, tax problem? And that is to be the person who's not in charge of submitting payroll taxes, but you are in a position where you could have prevented those funds from being mishandled. Let's say you're the owner's wife, or you're the volunteer bookkeeper for the church, or some bookkeeper role where you're expected to follow your boss's directions, and your boss is a rainmaker, not a tax accountant. All of those things, we see those situations in real life. The IRS can and will go after you personally. Doesn't matter if you set up a corporation or an LLC, does not matter. You're personally liable. You've breached the fiduciary responsibility, so you're personally liable. Your personal assets, your personal bank account, your personal equity in your own home are all at stake. And so that's why we make a big deal about it. How to avoid that problem? Fortunately, it's pretty easy. Have somebody who is as hyped up about it as I am. Have someone who's experienced in handling small business payroll and who does it routinely and has seen problems like this come down the pike. Um, if it's one of my clients, I will not let it happen. I will jump in and intervene and do whatever it takes. If that means not paying the home mortgage that month or not making the car payment, whatever it takes, those trust fund payments have to be made. Thanks for showing up today. If you like what you saw and you want to see more like it, I invite you to follow me or subscribe.